Travis stands, shovel in hand. Origins on the mind. Origins of what? Origins of Silent Hill? Not really, no. Maybe his own origins is what he's thinking of. Last time, we got the key to the manager's office. That's not the door. What we want is the door that's going to take us to the manager's office and through to the north side of the motel, which we had not been able to get to before. You know the idea here. We're trying to get to room 500. And it should be simple to do that, except that all the doors are locked. So we have to find the path through the motel to actually make it to that door. Well, we actually did get to room 500, but it's locked. Actually, the doorknob is gone entirely. Here we are. Some 100 number rooms, as usual. Travis will continue his quest of trying to open doors. And sometimes they actually do open. Yes, they do. Hey. Step, please. No steppy? Oh, got a health drink, though. Alright, Travis did not step. He refused to step. I broke my thing. There we go. Now it's a step. We did a step. We got some assault rifle ammo. Well, health is not red yet. Probably can keep it up. And here we find... Well, this is just a freedom-loving gun owner in here, isn't it? Someone exercising... who loves the Second Amendment. Love guns! It's Guns Magazine right here. What's Guns Magazine about? One guess. I can't read what that says. All I know is that whoever is in this room love guns. And we take their gun. The Redeemer. A classic 44 hand cannon. This provides more than enough bang for my buck. So yeah, we've gotten the Magnum. I guess that's what's on the cover of that magazine. We'll want to save that. No comments about the Confederate flag here. No other decorations. Like, whoever has this room just has the one decoration. Gotta put up the old flag and nothing else? Step? No, are we not stepping? All right, we're not stepping. How about now? There we go. Now we step. We got knife. Takes so long to scroll through all the weapons I don't want to use. We will take a health drink. Here we are at the laundromat. But it's locked from the other side. I feel like this man is here to hump. He's running right at me real fast. Oh, no, he got me. He got me. I successfully resisted the humping. Oh, what's this? A monster. Someone's gone to town on it with a knife. Indeed. We've seen this kind of work done before, but who did this? We might need a gun. Let me pull out the shotgun. Well, it's not the first time we've seen him, but this is the first time he's attacking us. That's right, it's time to fight the butcher. I'm gonna play kind of cautious. Since there isn't a save point right next to this scene. See, the butcher, if he grabs you, there is the potential, I believe, for a one-hit kill. Like, that's not always what would happen. But he does have one, I think. And I do have my Redeemer, the new gun I picked up. But I might want to save that, because this is not like this is the last boss or anything. Let's just take it nice and calm. Fortunately, we have this big table in the middle of the kitchen. And it stymies the butcher. He just doesn't know what to do with this. Oh, he's down. And that's it for the butcher. No, we don't take his knife, but there is a way of getting that through, you know, New Game Plus bonuses. It's one of those monsters. I think it's dead. So, it's kind of weird. The butcher is kind of, I guess, the signature monster from the game, but, I mean, we saw him kill a nurse, then I saw him through the peephole in the hallway earlier on in the motel, and now we fight him, and that's it. He's done. Also over here was a meat gaff. Kind of puzzling. He doesn't appear much at all. And he dies pretty easily, honestly. Also, how he looks, he has like half a helmet. And it's like definitely taking inspiration from Pyramid Head, but I don't know why. He also has a knife which is similar to the Great Knife. But I guess we don't have to think about it too hard because he's not coming back. I don't know any of the songs on this jukebox. Oh yeah, that'll happen eventually. When you're young, you know all the songs, you know how they go. Then you go in one day and you're like, "What? I don't know any of these. What? Why don't they put good songs on the jukebox?" And of course, the true horror is that they did. It's just you're too old now. To my absent wife, I know that whatever hell I am enduring, yours is worse. But damn it, this is so hard. It's like you're dead, but you're not. The Helen I loved is gone, but your body is still here. I have slept alone for the last 2 years. I've become so bitter, so sleazy. I'm no father to Travis. I can't even look at him some days. What is it going to take to bring you back? Yours forever, Richard. Travis's father felt guilty about just not being able to be the kind of father Travis needed because he was so enwrapped in his grief over what happened to Helen. He can't move on because Helen's technically still alive, even though the father doesn't seem to... The father seems to interpret Helen as not actually being her anymore, even though she's alive. I don't think he really gets into what he means by sleazy. What kind of sleaziness we're talking about, Dad? Anyway, we're in this courtyard with a pool. Little heart in it. Well, of course, let's take a look at the pool. Maybe Travis is in the mood for a dip. See something shining at the bottom of the pool. Yeah, there's something in the pool, but we can't get it. We can't get it. Look, Travis doesn't want to get his clothes wet. I mean, that's fair. You see how, like, foggy it is? It's probably all cold and moist out. You don't want to get your clothes soaked. Come on now. Come on. We're just going to ignore that. Anyway, here's the laundromat. Actually, no, this is not the laundromat. We're back in the diner. I'm sorry. I thought we went to the laundromat. We did not. Laundromat is to our left. Here we are. This was locked from the other side. Let's unlock that. There we go. Guide to symbols, pre-rinse, soak, 30-degree wash, 60-degree wash, 90-degree wash, low spin, heavy spin, drain. It's good to know how this works. The laundry machine won't open. We can see something metal inside. The machine is turned off. Well, last time we did see a note that said that someone in one of the rooms was complaining that they lost something in the washing machine, and that we have to run a certain cycle to get the machine to reset, to drain and open up, but we don't have a token. You can't use the machine unless you have a token. So, you know. Let's have a look around at... Well, you can go upstairs, and clearly the camera was indicating we should. But before we do that, we have to try all the doors, as is tradition. Don't know how you stab with a cleaver, but I do know I should take a health drink. Gulp, gulp. Also, the butcher was doing that. The butcher's knife did not have, like, a point, but he, like, stabbed with it instead of chopped. It's kind of odd. I don't know how you do that. Locked tight. What's on the other side? Well, we've already been to the other side of that. I got him before he could hump. No, I got humped. I thought I would escape the hump. I did not. Nothing useful. Empty cages everywhere. The stench. Like whoever stayed here kept a lot of birds, I guess. All dead now. Like, we come into some rooms that, you know, they have, like, little things in them, like all the bird cages here, or the room with the wedding cake in it last time, or the one with the Confederate flag, and it seems like there's stories behind them, but, we won't learn any of that. The people who used to live here. So this has... This door looks a little different. Alright, these are the special VIP suites. Rose, King, and Pink Moon. I believed we were... Yeah, we were in the maintenance hallway, and we looked in to the Rose suite. I think it was Rose. And we heard people laughing in there. But the door is broken, so we can't get in there. The games room, here's where we want to be. I got a pool cue. 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 We have many pool cues now. Travis doesn't play pool. He doesn't say that, but he's... I only smoke... Really? Wow. I only smoke when I'm happy. You know, I've never smoked myself, and I haven't known too many people who did. I can't really... Doesn't really seem like something I've heard people say. I don't want to smoke right now. But of course, since Travis is not happy, well, maybe he'll be happy if he plays some air hockey. He's not happy right now, so he doesn't want to smoke. We got some pinball. What is these pinballs? Can't really read what it says. We only get a close-up of this one, which is Route 777. Can't really see what the one to the right is. We got a token. Tokens, tokens, tokens! As it says on the coin. A small metal token for use in a laundromat. Well, we...
Can I have some money for the pinball?
Yes. About this afternoon.
It's okay. I just want to play the pinball.
Sure. There. I'm going back to the room for a little while. Wait for me here.
A memory unearths. Some years ago, Travis was here in this game room, and he played the pinball. Can't go in the bar, though. All right, since we have the token, let's go into the laundromat. Machine turns on. All right, so what we would have to do now is look at that note that said how to reset the machine, and then look at that key. Well, the note that we picked up that has the key of which symbols means which thing. And then from there, we would work out what we do with the machine here. So since I don't want to bring those notes up, we will just I'll just consult my own notes, which say that what we do here is first we need low spin, which is this symbol here. Then we need 60 wash, which is this symbol. Then we need to drain, which is that symbol. And then we need to pre-rinse, which is this one. And then that forces the thing to open. And we get the Cleopatra key. So you got to find the token, you got to find the note from the maintenance room that says how to open it, and then the legend on the note that you find in the laundromat that says which symbol means what command. So there we go, we got the key. And we have some stairs going up. A cute snake pattern keychain. Now we have not gone upstairs yet here. Let's do that here. Because, no, not that. Because we look at the map up here. Yeah, there are 3 VIP suites on the 2nd floor. One of them is Cleopatra. And we have got that key now. Nothing useful. Is there just nothing in this room? Kinda seems like it. Alright, nothing here. Nothing on the TV. I broke my pool cue. I mean, that's not a surprise. Like, when you're talking about a weapon that can break, yeah, a pool cue, that is a weapon that will break. I can see that. Some of these other weapons, I don't know. Like, would a sledgehammer really break? There's some lighting happening in there. Well, the door's blocked. We can't get in there, but it looks like, I don't know, maybe there's a TV on in there? A mystery that will remain a mystery. Oh, and these are the VIP room. Before we go in there, let's check out Nero and check out Lucretia, which, of course, we won't be able to go into. Oh, something's blocking this. Is there something on the other side? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that we can get into Cleopatra. Just some old magazines. And some old rifle ammo. And an old TV. Well, the VIP suite has like a big bedroom. Big fancy bed. Cause of death? Snake bite. That's unusual. Someone die in here because they were bitten by a snake? There's a hole in the bathroom floor. Downstairs, we can hear someone laughing. Well, we are in the Cleopatra suite, and below us would be the Rose suite. So whoever's laughing is in there. Let's pay him a visit. Little surprise visit. The bottom of the tub is broken and opens into the room below. Jump down? Mm-hmm.
Lisa?
Travis.
You have a habit of popping up where you're not wanted, Mr. Grady. Isn't it time you left town?
I can't.
Try harder.
Thanks for the advice, Doctor. Well, Travis has finally told someone that he can't leave town. Doctor, can you give me any advice on how to leave town? Like, there's chasms everywhere. Doctor? Doctor, why did you lock the door behind you? Why can't I unlock it from the inside? It's one of those doors that locks from the outside, I see. Well... Kaufman, we are almost ready, but must hurry. I sense our hold on her power weakening. I worry that she draws strength from the core I hold. I will leave it behind, hidden in this darkness. It will be safe. Grady is unlikely to return here. He is still running around town, chasing after ghosts. Yeah, we have been doing that. He is ignorant of the bigger picture anyway. I will wait for you here. Finish your business and join me soon. The time approaches. The Phlaros is shattered, thrown to the wind, and her will is still buried deep in a sleeping mind. This time, the ritual will succeed. Dahlia. Why is Dahlia sending a telegram? Just write down a note. Telegram seems like an odd choice. Well, let's have a look around. Got a health drink and some white powder. I try to stay away from this type of thing. Yeah, Travis just says no to drugs. Travis's truck is his anti-drug. Well, as for what this is, in Silent Hill 1, it was hinted at that Kaufman gets Lisa addicted to p.5, which is the local drug created from White Claudia, a hallucinogenic flower from the area. The reason Kaufman gets her addicted to that is because he gets Lisa to care for the burned Alessa in the hospital's basement, but that's a secret. Shh, don't tell anyone. No one has to know that Alessa is here. So Lisa is the secret nurse, illicitly caring for Alessa, and so Kaufman wants to have some kind of power over her because of that. And since Kaufman is the only source that Lisa can get the drug from, well, there you go. That's why he gets her onto that drug. And that's some p.5 right there. But Travis is not into that. What do we find in here? Hey, it's a mirror. broke my sledgehammer. I got another meat. That meat cleaver doesn't have much stamina left. We'll use it for it anyway. Cause of death: overdose. Again, a little weird for the landlord to be doing that. But we all have our hobbies, I suppose. All right, we're out of the Rose Suite. The pool. We're next to the pool. Well, it was full of water in the foggy world. What about now? Fortunately, the pool is empty here. And the heart is still here. I got the jeweled heart. When I shake it, I can hear something rattling around inside. There's something inside this heart, but we can't actually open the heart. What could we use to open this? First, we should probably try to focus on how can we get out of here. Well, the way we get out of here is the way we get out of anywhere. Hug the wall, check the doors. Pick up the ammo. We're in room 102. Anything to find? Not really. Doesn't seem like it. This is the diner. And there is something here. The ornamental dagger. Looks like an ornament, but its blade cuts like the real thing. Not a weapon. Too valuable for a weapon. Travis would just break it right away. You know, when Travis spoke to Kaufman right there, I'm unsure if Kaufman knows what Travis is going through. Like, Kaufman, of course, is part of the cult. We gotta check all the doors, of course. Hold on. Gotta check all the doors before we go upstairs. Kaufman's part of the cult, as we know. And he knows that Alessa has been guiding Travis around. But does he, like, know that all this is happening? Like, when Travis says he can't leave town, does Kaufman know that's literal? I can't leave town. There are monsters and chasms in the road, and I keep going to this dark other dimension? I'm unsure if he knows. I've already been in there. You see, the impression I got from Silent Hill 1 is that Kaufman is surprised when he finds himself in another dimension. So I'm guessing he didn't know about this. Dahlia might. Dahlia might know. Let's head upstairs. Doesn't seem like there's anything in here. 112. Like, if Kaufman and Lisa are not aware of the supernatural goings-on, does that mean that... I got vomited on. Again. Alright, put him up. Does that mean that maybe the chasms aren't real? Like, Travis just thinks they're real? Like, if he dragged Lisa out to one of the chasms in the road and asked her, what's that? Like, to her, she would... It's just a normal road. You can walk on that. That's weird. What happened with the map there? Oh, no, okay. Okay, there's no door there. There is a door in the light world, and there isn't one there. Okay, gotcha. So this one is room 212. And, guess there's nothing in here. That seems to be happening a lot with these rooms. There's a narrow slit cut into this door. Well, we did get something that could perhaps fit into a narrow slit. Maybe a dagger. And it goes in. Cause of death, stabbing. A lot of people die at this motel. You think it would start to get a reputation. Is he looking at something there? Meat cleaver, yes. Oh, I should equip that. My last weapon broke. And there's a ragged hole. Of course we're going to jump down the hole. Now we're in the King's Suite. Next to the Rose Suite. Well, most of the suite is missing. There's no floor. But there was a first aid kit. And a broken hole in the wall. Which takes us to the maintenance hallway. Are there peepholes to look through in the dark maintenance hallway? Yes, but it's too dark to see anything. Cause of death. Broken heart. Well, that's Travis's dad. And we do know that he was heartbroken from what happened to Helen. And it has been implied that he died. I guess that's some confirmation. Died at the motel. That's where we came in. And this would be back in the maintenance room, next to room 500, which was the room that Travis and his dad stayed in. That we want to go in, but we can't get in there. It's locked. To a ghost. There's no pretending now, is there? We both know that thing at Cedar Grove isn't you. You died the day you tried to kill our son. When I brought your gift today, when you smashed it, I finally woke up. I've been dreaming all these years, kidding myself that you'll be right one day. The Helen I loved is dead. I try to remember how it was all those years ago when we got married. I can't remember anymore. I'm tired. I know Travis will be fine on his own. I'm gonna see you again, Helen. Yours and forever, Richard. Richard, you wanna give some more information there about knowing that Travis will be all right on his own? He was quite young. He's a little kid. I don't know about that. Once again, we're at room 500, but it's locked. What secrets lie behind that door? .503 we can go in. So at this point, as we've been following along in this motel, going where it's led us, we find ourselves in a place where we've been before. So we've been here before. But the problem is, now we're back here, but we don't seem to have any new keys or anything. Someone around? I hear some clanking. Yeah, we don't have any new keys or anything. So, if we're back here, what do we do? What is there to do? Well, we did get one thing, which was this heart. What do we do with that? Well, I guess this one can be a little tricky to figure out, I think. We got that note from Travis's father, and it said he gave Helen a gift, and she smashed the gift. Well, this looks like a gift that, a husband might give the wife. Can we break it? How do we break it? We can't just use it. Is there anything around that could break something? Well, we drew something on the map in the maintenance room. There's like a little icon in there. We drew it on that map the first time we went in there. And we are right next to it. So this path does take us out next to the maintenance room. And if you remember, there is a vice in the maintenance room. Oh, camera angle switching real fast. I always love it. Here it is. Heavy-duty vice. We have need of a vice. Let us break a heart. See? Heart broken? Huh? Yeah, you get it. I smashed it open. There's something inside. It's a wedding ring. The ring has something engraved on its inside. The wedding ring has a message engraved on its band. It reads, "To my June bride, love forever, Richard." Well, we have a key, but that key itself doesn't seem... Well, we have a ring. The ring itself does not seem to be a key, does it, though? It does say something in there about a June bride. And something we should remember is that back when we first entered the motel, back at the reception office, there was a calendar, and it wanted me to enter a date on that calendar. We did not have a date to enter. What date does it want? Well, we've been getting some clues concerning perhaps a significant date. We just got a wedding ring that on the inside said that the wedding was in June. And you might remember the first time we were in the maintenance hallway and looked through a peephole, we saw a calendar. And the calendar had the date 12 marked off on it. And we saw a flashback of Travis's father crying over it. We'll unlock that. So June 12th? But we still need a year. There's the calendar. And at this point, you should remember that an item that we've had from the very beginning of the game is the lucky quarter. And when we look at the quarter, it has something scratched into it. It looks like 61. So from these 3 pieces of information, we can deduce that the wedding date of Travis's parents was June 12th, 1961. With the date set, a secret compartment opens in the calendar. There's an empty circular depression. Well, there's a small depression in the calendar. So this is the game's way of saying, hey, even if you knew what the date was, like, you still have to do the motel. You can't just skip the motel just because you know the date. You have to do the motel and get the ring. And put it in the depression. Something dropped down on the keyboard behind me. The ring is set fast in the calendar now. I am done with the calendar. We have the room 500 key. A simple motel key. When I hold it in my hand, the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end. Something about this key. Let's go to the save point before we head on further. Well, we've been getting hints and such about something bad happening in room 500. So we can just go south. We did get a note saying, from the landlord, saying that I went in room 500. I couldn't believe what I saw. That kid was just standing there for 10 hours? And he had the room taped up, doesn't let anyone in there. But did not say what actually happened in the room. But as we approach room 500, maybe it's time, finally time, for Travis to learn. Excuse me. To learn about his Silent Hill origins. I can't use the key here. The door is wrapped up tight with police tape and the lock has been drilled out. Sorry, no origins for us. Well, that might be the case in the Foggy world. There we go. That might be the case in the foggy world, but in the dark world, that doorknob was there. That lock was there. Travis finds himself in front of the door. We have used the room 500 key. Find a save point. That's always convenient. It's always a friendly sight. No. Yes. There we go. I might want to equip a gun. Possibly something automatic.
Daddy. I won the game. I still got a quarter left. You want the quarter? Daddy. Wake up. Please, Daddy.
I'm not sleeping, son.
Daddy.
You knew I wasn't sleeping. Why did you stand there for so long? It wasn't right.
Please, Daddy.
It wasn't healthy, son.
Daddy, this is insane.
Time you faced up to what happened. Your mother and I will see you in heaven, son.
Dad, no. You have to kill Travis's trauma about seeing his father. QTE, got a QTE out of my way, out of the trauma. Oh, I died. Dad hits hard. Well, at least we got that. I forgot that's the game over screen. The honk of the truck. No, that was worth it then. Honk. Yeah, so, is it wrong that when we get the emotional scene here, the main thing I'm thinking of is, what do you mean you won the pinball, Travis? You were playing pinball. You didn't win at pinball. You just played until you eventually lost. That doesn't mean anything, Travis. How do you still have a quarter left? Anyway, it's not what we're supposed to be focusing on. Let's just give a little drink. How we doing? Yeah, he does hit hard. Okay, there's dead. And another piece of the Flaros has appeared. It's the truth piece.
How is this even possible? Dad, how could he do that to himself? Why won't you let me forget? Why are you doing this to me? Come out! Come out! I've got your thing for you. Happy? You've dug up my parents. What now? When do we get to look inside your sick little mind? This isn't right.
We find ourselves somewhere else. I don't have a map for this area. Has Travis resolved his traumatic past? Strange boxes covered by old dirty sheets. Maybe he hasn't resolved it yet, because there is still one more piece. It's just lying here, too. We have the present piece.
This is the last one.
All right. Time to put them together. We've been collecting these pieces throughout the whole game. We have 5. We just got the core piece. So now, let's try to put them together. Okay, so how does it work? So each side is a symbol. We can turn these. Well, that's turning the whole thing. Rather, I can turn the individual piece. So, like, that piece kind of matches up to that other one, but these don't match, and these don't match. So that would mean this is not the right piece. I can remove it. Try this one. Okay, those two look similar. Those two don't. And those two... No, I don't think so. This one? Okay, so those two look similar. Those two look similar. And those two look similar. So, this one is the right piece in the right configuration. Okay. Those two look similar. As do those. As do those. Those look similar. Those do. And those do. So, only one more piece. No, not that. I need to turn this one. Whoop. I need to... There we go. Assembled.
You're here? Wait!
All right. We've assembled the Flaros. What Alessa has been trying to get Travis to do for the whole game. And Alessa just vanished. He walked through the door. Without a word. Well, by going this way, we can find some ammo and some first aid. But aside from that... Oh, the camera angle. Alessa is nowhere to be found. Stairs. We don't have a map, of course, so just have to play it by ear. As we go up the stairs, where do we find ourselves coming out? No surprise, we are in Alchemilla Hospital, because that is where Alessa is, after all. The elevator's not coming.
The spell. Now, she is free.
I just want to end this. I thought that's what she wanted too. I want out. Can you help me?
You want out? Ha ha! Far too late for that. Even with your misguided help, she can't stop us now. The ceremony begins soon. Finally, she will birth God! Here she comes. Look upon what you have wrought!
Oh, well, maybe we shouldn't have helped her. I don't know. It's not like it's anywhere we haven't been before. Like, maybe Dolly is upset, but we're an old hand at doing this by now. We got the child's map. Go here. Well, even though we have assembled the Flaros, it does look like Alessa is still directing us somewhere. Excuse, please. I said excuse. Down a nice, refreshing energy drink. I don't need to use that quite yet. Wrong button. I was expecting X. Alright, now I should take one. Oh, so slow. So winded. I need my caffeine. There we go. Find ourselves where the map directs us to go. Where is that? Where is Alessa directing us? Look where it is. It's the Green Lion Antique Shop from the first game. You remember the Green Lion. And what do we find? Looks fairly similar. Lots of old books. Fairly similar to the first game. We find a note. Flaros device, origin unknown. The device is first mentioned in the poetry of Shang Xin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, sorry. I do mispronounce a lot of names. An advisor to the members of the early Han Dynasty. In one of the tracks, Shang Xin jokes that he trapped a demon inside his three-sided box. When Shang Xin died in a terrible fire at the Imperial Palace in 115 BC, the device appeared lost. It was later rumored to be in possession of Lutheran monk M.G. Lewis, who in 1976 spoke of its ability to control and amplify thought. It was Lewis who linked it not to a demon, but to God himself, claiming it was a weapon left by angels as a force for good. So, learning about where the box came from, and at this point it should be clear that when we talk about Silent Hill origins of what? The game is actually about the origins of the Flaros. There was a box that Dahlia gave to Harry in the first game. Mysterious box, and the reason she gave it to him was because eventually when Harry confronts Alessa in the amusement park, the Flaros activates and zaps Alessa so Dahlia can capture her. Because the whole purpose of the other world was to protect Alessa from Dahlia. Dahlia couldn't get to her, so Dahlia needed Harry to get to Alessa and gave him the Flaros, which would attack Alessa upon getting near her. The Flaros doesn't get any backstory in Silent Hill 1, it's just a mysterious magic box. And this game ends up being all about what exactly the Flaros is. Travis crawls through the tunnel into the other church, as it was called in the first game. We find the altar. Looks like some kind of altar. And we find a Silent Hill 2 reference. I mean, maybe there's some other reason why the final save point is a whole bunch of save points, but probably not. Let me get out my Redeemer. And head into the final room.
She's really worked you over, hasn't she? I'm surprised to see you. We had assumed you'd just leave. Well, time to put her pawn to sleep. Good night.
She's here. We need to begin this now.
Don't worry, Dahlia. With him out of the way, she has no conduit for her power.
Mama? Mama? What is it?
Don't touch.
Ow, it's hot!
Leave it be. It is a cage for a demon. Contained, his power will focus yours. Release him, and we will all burn in the fires of hell.
Oh no, it's a demon! So this is the demon that lives in the Floros. I'm gonna shoot it with my gun. He also... His attacks involve making fire come from the sky. Not his only attack. What's my health like? And let's take a first aid kit. Show me the second attack. Okay, he can hit at you like that, but that's not what I'm thinking of. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. Is it coming? No, he's just making fire come down from the ceiling again. Oh, there it is. It's a Killer Man laser. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with Killer Man, but I mean, come on, look at it. Look at it. It's a laser comes out, big laser comes out of his chest. Might as well use my final thing.
I don't believe it. Harry, it's a baby.
It's a girl. Go on. Hold her.
Cheryl. We'll call her Cheryl.
Half the soul is lost. The seed lies dormant.
The other half is not lost. We'll use a summoning spell. Hearing her pain, it is sure to come.
It will take time.
We can wait.
And that is Silent Hill Origins for the PSP. Well, we found out how Alessa was able to split her soul into two to create Cheryl. It was because of the power of the Flaros, because Travis assembled the pieces and trapped the demon into it, retrapped it, I guess. And then that power allowed Alessa to do that. And then Travis just kind of appeared back at his truck. Kind of like a bit of a warp that happened there. Did he just appear back on the road in front of his truck? I guess so. I guess so. There's a demon right there. Here's our summary. 54 enemies killed using melee weapons. 25 killed using firearms. 43 using fists. 288 items collected. 294 map view. Yeah, I bring up the map a lot in this game. 26 number of times saved. Distance walked, 21.31 kilometers. Game time, 4 hours, 24 minutes, 32 seconds. Flashlight time, 3 hours, 9 minutes, 14 seconds. 1 completion. Let's see, percentage of enemies killed with melee weapons, 44. Firearms, 21. Fists, 35. Save your accolade achieved. Right, so you can get, like, achievements, which unlock some costumes and bonus weapons. Savior, I think, is probably just beating the game the first time. I don't need to make a save file. That's fine. So, that is our first playthrough of Silent Hill Origins for the PSP. That's not the only ending. There are indeed 3 endings in Silent Hill Origins. This was the good ending. This was the ending where Travis gets to go home. It's a beautiful day. He sees his truck. He looks at his keys. He gets in that truck. He looks at the odometer that says how many miles he's traveled, and he presses the button to switch it to 0, indicating that Travis Grady is on a fresh start. He's gotten over his parental trauma and has helped a demon god child birth a second demon god child. He's probably just going to forget about that part and just get back to the business of trucking. But there is a bad ending, and there is a UFO ending. Even though Silent Hill 4 did not have a UFO ending, UFO ending returns in Silent Hill Origins. So our second playthrough is going to be on the PS2, and we can go for both bad ending and UFO ending in the same run. So that's doable. So you can just think about the story we've experienced. Just digest it and think about how it recontextualizes your understanding of the events of Silent Hill. In that it doesn't really. But I don't have a continuation to that sentence. That has been Silent Hill Origins, and I do have some thoughts about the story and characters, but probably will just leave that for after we're done with the PS2 playthrough. And the PS2 playthrough is going to be a New Game Plus playthrough, where we'll be taking a look at some of the unlockable costumes and weapons that you can get through the game. And of course, that one will try to make that a lot faster than the first one, even though the game is quite short. The game is quite short because it really should be thought of as a handheld game, so kind of smaller than you might expect from your full console game. Which is why I kind of think that the game, that the fact that the PS2 version exists doesn't really do this game any favors, because when you play the PS2 version, you might think of it as like comparing it to the previous PS2 Silent Hill games, and it's really not on that scale. Also, the PS2 version is worse. We'll get into that when we play it. Just performs worse than the PSP one. But that's what we'll be doing next time. We will be continuing on a second playthrough of Silent Hill 0 on the PlayStation 2 as Travis tries to get his bad ending. We'll be doing that next time.